today. From Sacramento, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on the Orlando Sentinels.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it... The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from the California capital. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
On first down, Goldstein. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw on second down, Goldstein.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. Goldstein. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down. 4. Now a give right side. O'Neal. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Campbell now from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Goldstein.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Cherry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. To throw on 2nd down, Goldstein. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now a give right side. Cherry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Condors have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They run the counter. Woodard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Goldstein. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down. Goldstein. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Back to throw. Goldstein, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. On 2nd down, O'Neal. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They run with Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think of, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw is Campbell. To throw on 3rd down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Woodard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Goldstein. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldstein. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now a give right side. Woodard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Cherry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Cherry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Goldstein firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Goldstein. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Campbell. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, Campbell. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Thomas has got it, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
On first down, Goldstein. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on second down, Goldstein. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down, Goldstein. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Here's Campbell. Throwing on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Campbell. Throw left side complete. That's Bauer. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Thomas. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Campbell. He finds his man complete. It's man. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 2nd down now. O'Neal, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Campbell on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. This is Thomas. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. O'Neal, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Sentinels are able to move back in front. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the gun on third down, Goldstein. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Campbell on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Campbell. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Campbell. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. O'Neal. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Campbell now to throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's man. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Sentinels are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Goldstein. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldstein. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Carter.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Goldstein. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Goldstein got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Goldstein. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Condors have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Campbell. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 1st down. Goldstein. That one caught by Carter. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Goldstein. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down, Goldstein. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goldstein. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Condors have yet again retaken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Campbell throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Campbell to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Campbell on 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Sacramento, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.